Movie screenings like La Bamba and Star Wars have movie fans rushing to the 18th annual Plaza Classic Film Festival.
Well, the festival kicks off today. We take a look in a special edition of Felipa's Flix. Welcome back to another episode of Felipa's Flix. This is a special edition with our one and only Felipa Felix, an acclaimed film critic. We're talking about a community staple, Plaza Classic Film Festival, that is kicking off today. Felipa, you're a huge part of it as well.
Well, I'm a lover of films and especially a lover of classics. And what's so very wonderful about the Plaza Classic Film Festival is that it's an opportunity to see films that you've seen on TV on the big screen finally, to really get the full ramification of what this film is doing. They're opening today at 1 o'clock with The Great Dictator with Sir Charlie Chaplin, I think one of the greatest filmmakers in the world, and it's what they call now a political satire, and where he plays a Jewish barber. And then there's The Dictator, and how does he play into this. And he did say later, Charlie Chaplin, that he filmed it in 1939, and had he known the atrocities of what was happening in Nazi Germany, he never would have done it in any sort of a comedic flair. But what saves any kind of concept with respect to comedy and tragedy is his incredible monologue at the end about peace. So that's at 1 o'clock. I'm going to introduce it. I'm super excited. And then we go from there to La Bamba, which is the story of Richie Valens, and then Zoot Suit, which is the history of the Pachuco in Los Angeles. And of course, none other than the amazing director Luis Valdez will be in El Paso, and he will be talking about both films, and it's going to be amazing. But
that's happening Friday, right?
That's happening Friday, and Saturday is Zoot Suit. Sunday, Godfather Part 2.
Ooh, you don't want to miss that one.
You don't want to miss that. That was Robert De Niro's first Oscar as a young Vito Corleone. And this is Michael already as the Godfather. And it's an incredible segue to the first film, and just epic, Academy Award winning. You also don't want to miss Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant in Notting Hill on Monday.
That's, if I was here, unfortunately I'm not going to be here, that would be definitely the movie to
Notting
see.
Hill. And then also a nod to the dear John Cusack, and Say Anything is on Saturday night in the Philanthropy.
Yes. There's just something for everybody.
Something for everyone.
Love it.
And there's long shadows in all of these films that have El Paso connections and incredible talent and ties. And what's beautiful, it's not only at the Plaza Theater, it's at the Philanthropy Theater, El Paso Museum of Art, the El Paso Museum of History, and the New Mexican American Cultural Center, where there'll even be a film, and there'll be kind of a food and film, and so it's going to be truly remarkable. It's very exciting.
One thing you didn't mention, people can also see you on Sunday for Godfather 2. Because you will be presenting and you'll be talking a little bit about it.
Well, I'm going to be doing a lecture, and that's going to be 6 o'clock prior to the film at the Philanthropy Theater. So go to plazaclassic.com for all of the times of the films, all of the lectures. There's some incredible people coming in. So it's just going to be one big hug for 2 weeks of nothing but films.
Love to hear.
That's like my...
Great.
I call it the most wonderful time of the
year. It's your Super Bowl. No, our Super Bowl is the Oscars.
My Super Bowl is the Oscars, except for this year, but we'll talk.
Yes, absolutely. All right, that's to come. Felipa, thank you so much for being here, and make sure to check out Plaza Classic Film Festival, and maybe go check out Felipa, talk about The Godfather 2, and we'll see you again in next episode of Felipa's Flix. I should have warned our viewers about the flashing elements in this. I honestly haven't noticed how flashy it was until it was already done, and I was like, well, I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. Either way.
It's a shame you're not going to be here, because there's a lot of good movies playing. I'm going to this, and every time I go back to check the list, because now we've done a couple of bits on the Plaza Classic Film Festival, and every time I go back to check the list, I'm like, oh yeah, I might have to go see that one too. Oh well, I gotta go see that one too.
Because a bunch of these films, you just never saw them on an actual movie screen.
It does make a difference. It does make a difference. And I'm gonna go see Empire Strikes Back on the last day.
Of course you are.
My favorite Star Wars movie. So that'll be fun. It'll be my first time seeing that on
the big screen.
A screen, and it does.
See, that's a movie you want to watch on
and
the big
it does
screen.
make a difference, right? Like movies that you've seen 100 times, which are what a lot of these movies are. It makes it more fun when you're with a lot of other people and you're seeing it on the big screen.
And you know they're all fans of that movie
Yes,
because
it does
they
make a
particularly
difference.
chose that movie to go to.
It was like when I a couple months ago went to go see Revenge of the Sith.
Oh,
In theaters for the anniversary. There's a bunch of people there, big screen. I was like, this is great.
Are
like,
you going to dress up?
I might. Might bring the lightsaber and the outfit, the whole thing.
Do that.